What's up, you guys? Anna from Growth in God, sharing my journey from New Age spirituality to Christian spirituality. And I wanted to deliver an important message today to you direct from Canada, where it's cold. And just kidding. I noticed something, and I need to say it. So right now we are in a middle of a pandemic. It is May 2020. There is a huge split in the world. Half of the world seems to think that this is all BS, and they're speaking out. Half the world is following, the guidelines of healthcare professionals, and some people are speaking out. When I say healthcare professionals, there are some healthcare professionals on the other side saying their own thing, but that's not the issue. The issue I'm seeing is that there's a lot of hatred on the side of the New Agers that are against the protocols, the social distancing protocols for this virus. There are New Agers and alternate right people. So very, very right-wing people, conservatives, and New Agers are kind of on the same platform here. And why do I see it as dangerous? I see it as dangerous because they are bullying the people who they say live in fear of this virus. Sure, some probably do. Some probably watch the news every day and just believe it. I used to, before I became a New Ager, and when I became a New Ager, I stopped watching the news, and I prefer not to watch the news. Personally, I'm a Christian, and I am not in fear. And the way I see it is I see this as temporary. I am enjoying my life now. I see this time, and I see the issue of wearing a mask as a bit of an inconvenience for me, but not a big deal. And I feel myself free to go out to get groceries whenever I want, go out if I really, really need to, but I'm not going to go out to a bar and play pool or something. I don't think it's necessary. I think that this time is great to be spent contemplating your life, where you want to go, creating your future, praying and meditating, seeing how you can help people, how you can teach people the things that you know, how you can inspire people. And that's the issue. The issue is there's a lot of people out there not inspiring people anymore. They are raising warning bells. And that's causing a lot of division. They're raising warning bells, but they attack the other side. And the reason why I see this as an issue is because history repeats itself. And like I said, in 1918, when we had that last epidemic, the Spanish flu, there were a lot of protests of wearing masks the same, and they thought their rights were being taken away the same. But then it caused a lot of division, and then the Great Depression caused a lot of division. And then a couple decades later, we had World War II. We had people who thought that they were better than other people, and that's why we had that war. Just like right now, we have people that think they're better than the people who watch the news and are in fear. And what I'm trying to say is that it's going to be a lot better for all of us if we try to unite ourselves in love and love each other. Love each other no matter what religion you are, no matter what beliefs you are. Stop attacking each other. This can all be sorted out later. It can all be sorted out in the afterlife, basically. But while we're on this planet, we need to love each other. And just what's bothering me is there are a lot of New Agers breeding this hatred in people. They're saying, oh, this is the New World Order. This is, we're all made to be on this planet for a reason. We're here to wake people up. So that's our job. And so now they're activating everyone. They're activating everybody to be hateful You know the last time we did that? Do you remember the last time we did that? Was it around the 1940s? People got to stop bullying. Stop thinking that you're better than another person. The Bible says preference, partiality is a sin. There's a reason for that. This is what we're doing. We are being partial towards one person over the other. We're not supposed to do that. We're supposed to love each other. Look, there's some verses I want to read, and I'm going to put a little bit of, interpretation on them as well. This is from the book of James. It says, those who consider themselves religious, and I'm going to add spiritual or taking a political position or a position on this virus. Those who consider themselves religious and yet do not keep a tight rein on their tongues deceive themselves, and their religion is worthless. So their position, their spirituality is worthless if they don't put a tight rein on their tongues. If they are intimidating people, if they're bullying people, if they are being aggressive towards people, there's so much cussing going on and name calling. Did you know that hurts people? It causes trauma in people. It brings up childhood traumas when you do things like that. Okay? That's not healing the world. That's causing hatred. And when that hatred builds up and gains followers, World War II happened. Okay? Okay, it's not there yet, but it could. It could get that way if we keep on going this route. Right? Love each other. And this is supposed to be the purpose of Christianity, right? To look after orphans and widows. So they're saying basically to look after the less fortunate, to look after orphans and widows in their distress, and to keep oneself from being polluted by the world. So that's exactly what we're doing right now. We may not be watching the news, but we're watching other entertainment. We're watching New Agers, we're watching right-wing politicians, we're watching left-wing politicians. We are watching comedians, we're watching influencers. We're being polluted by the world, and you know what that does? It causes hatred. So as a Christian, as a Muslim, as a Jew, as anybody who cares, stay out of the world and just love each other. That's it. That's the message. Take care. I'll see you in the next video, and peace be with you.